Welcome, 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 ladies and gents. I want to welcome you guys to this particular live that I am doing. We are broadcasting live right now over on Instagram. We are also live here on Facebook as well as here on YouTube. And I'm really excited to jump on here this afternoon because I wanted to share some things with everybody as we got prepared for a brand new month. Okay, as we got prepared or as we prepare for a brand new month. So over on IG, what's going on? Just want to give a few shout outs, guys, before we get started. What's going on, Tim? Good to see you, brother. Hey there, Ali. Ali, hello, hello, hello. Maj Dulene underscore STP. Welcome to the broadcast. Hi, Stephanie over on Facebook. Good to see you. Sophie, what a pleasure. I'm so happy that you are tuning in on this afternoon as well. Stephanie says, hey, sunshine. What's going on, Nikki? Good to see you over there on Facebook. And so, guys, I definitely want you to share this broadcast as we move forward and you see value in what it is that I'll be sharing. And again, today, guys, what we're going to be talking about is literally removing the things that no longer serve you. Hey, Latanya, good to see you, beautiful. Hope everything is well with you guys over there in Louisiana. I know that the storm hit over there and you were dealing with some things. So give me a shout. Let me know that everything is okay with you and your family. And for everybody that may have experienced, the storm, okay, Hurricane Ida, over in Louisiana, New Orleans, and those surrounding areas. My prayers and my blessings, I send them to you guys, and I pray for the ability to recover, whether it's your material things or whether it is just your mind, your spirit, just having to deal with it, the inconvenience at times of things, right? I pray that everything be restored. And speaking with that, that's kind of where we're going. That's really a great segue into what we're talking about, because as we start this brand new month, guys, it is very important that we get into the habit of removing the things that no longer add value to our lives. And, I gave an example in the description of this, which was, if you've ever moved, right? Like you've moved from one house to another or one home to another. Sometimes, right, you will cart and tote all that crap that you don't even use and don't even need at house A. And even through the moving process, when there's opportunities for you to get rid of, to declutter, you pack that same crap up and you cart it over there, you tote it over there with you to home B, right? Living situation B. And why do we do that? Well, because in our minds, we will talk ourselves into believing that, yeah, I haven't used it lately, but I'm gonna need it. I know there's gonna be a time where I'm gonna need this. And so we port it over to different areas of life. We leave that old life behind. We're supposed to get rid of all that crap. We don't. We pack it up. We bring it with us to the new house, and then we got to find space for it. So now you need more storage of crap that you didn't use in your first place or the previous place. Now it's over here in the new place, taking up space. And I want you to remember that how we do anything is how we do everything. I've been saying that from stages since 2013 that I can remember, where I was looking at an old YouTube video of myself on stage. Where were we at? I think we were in Chicago at an event. It's probably about 3,000 or 4,000 people in the audience. And I literally was saying the exact same thing I am saying right now, that how you do anything is how you do everything. And so the point is, when you're in the mindset or you're in the mind frame of carrying the old into the new, and you constantly do that, you do that when you move physically in your home, but you do that in your mind too. You carry old issues. You carry old disagreements. You carry old anger. You carry old, you carry all of that stuff in your mind with you as you grow older into your new year, on your new birthday, with your new husband, with your new baby, right? With your new wife. You carry it with you over time. You do that with your body. You work, you're supposed to be working to become better and more optimal, right? But you should be eating better, but you carry the old food over and you say, oh, everything in moderation. It's okay. It's okay as long as I don't overdo it. And maybe, but nah, it's kind of like trigger warning, trigger warning. Okay. Trigger warning. It's kind of like if you had someone who was a previous alcoholic or a previous person, a person who was previously addicted to drugs, and their mindset was, well, only in moderation. Oh, I can still do the drugs just in moderation. Oh, I can still drink the alcohol just in moderation. No, no. When you are getting rid of something, you get rid of it. You don't get rid of some of it. You don't get rid of it sometimes. You get rid of it, right? And you're done with it. So that's your body. And then your soul. You got to get rid of this crap that you poured over in your soul, past traumas. Y'all, past traumas. Even things that are not your fault. More than likely, it wasn't your fault. But porting it over and carrying it over year after year after year, continuing to speak about it with a negative energy and a negative connotation. It's not so much that you can't speak about it, it's more so how you speak about it. When you can speak about something with beauty and joy and understanding around the circumstance, and the way that you approach it and see it is one of an experience, whether you were harmed, whether you were hurt from that point in time or not, your ability to reframe that such that it becomes a tool, a useful tool, is going to be very advantageous. But in your inability to talk about the trauma in that positive light, it still stirs up sad emotions or anger, or it makes you triggered, or those types of things. That's what we've got to get rid of too. So we've got to get rid of things in our mind. We got to get rid of things in our bodies, and we've got to get rid of things in our souls. Hey, Lisa, what is going on? Hey, Sager's mommy, good to see you. Natural, is it Lead? Natural Lead, good to see you, beautiful. So happy to have you on the broadcast. Etessa, is it Etessa Mia? Etessa Mia Mean. I think that's right. Etessa Mia Mean. Good to see you as well. And so, guys, if you are kind of understanding what I'm saying right now, what I want you to do is I want you to go ahead and put a heart. Give me some hearts or give me some likes. Okay, go ahead and type heart or like, heart and like, hearts, 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 right? If you feel what I'm saying so far, some likes as well. And go ahead and share this broadcast. Go ahead and share this broadcast right now, because we're going to get into, how we're going to remove these things. Okay. Because see, it's one thing to know that you need to remove them, right, Tanisha? It's one thing to know that you need to remove them, but there's another thing in knowing how to remove them and then taking the actual steps to remove them. See, there's a lot of you guys, and me included at different times, right? There's a lot of people out there where literally you know what to do. See, it's not in a lack of knowledge a lot of times. Now, sometimes it is. Sometimes there's things that you don't know, and you don't know what you don't know, right? It's called unconscious incompetence. You don't know what you don't know. But once you know, they say when you know better, you're supposed to do better, right? So once you know, you kind of shift from unconscious competence to unconscious incompetence to conscious incompetence. See, when you're unconscious and you're incompetent, it's you don't know that you don't know. But once you become conscious, but you're still incompetent, that's now you know that you don't know something. And there's an opportunity there. When you know that you don't know something, there's an opportunity there for growth. There's an opportunity there for learning, Victoria. Good to see you this afternoon. There's an opportunity, Toby, for you to be able to grow and say, you know what, let me bridge myself from where I was to where I am. In other words, let me elevate from this level of knowing, or this level of knowledge, to this level of knowledge. You elevate, you rise. You don't necessarily have to jump 20 steps, but one step at a time is good. One step at a time is good. Okay. And so once you now move into conscious incompetence, you got to acknowledge at this point. And I want to talk about acknowledgement, because acknowledgement comes into the acceptance of, okay, I got to do something, right? Let's talk about the mind. Okay. In your mind, you know that you're running these negative thoughts. You know that there are these ideas that aren't serving you. Focus on service, share home-based business ideas. You are in the right place at the right time, because that's exactly what I'm doing. I am sharing home-based business ideas. And let me just share home-based business ideas. If you're going to be at home, guess who you're at home with all the time? Yourself. And if yourself has not put your own self in the best position to be successful in the home-based business, I could give you a strategy every day of the week. And I do that even with my own organization. I do that with teams of people. Otherwise, I do that on social media and things like that. I do that. And what I've learned over the years of being in this industry for 14 years full time is that when you try to give people strategy on how to do something, when there is a blockage in their own personal development, it's not the strategy that's going to help their home business take flight. All right. So this broadcast is specifically what I'm terming this broadcast to be, which is about removing the things that no longer serve you. And that is a home-based business idea, ladies and gents. You've got to understand that there's multiple different facets to how we do what we do, and what enhances performance, what optimizes performance, and what actually hinders and can slow down your performance. And I will tell you that the skill of marketing is important. I will tell you that the skill of being able to advertise is important. I will tell you the skill of being able to communicate with others and be able to communicate in an effective manner is important. But if you are icky, if you are icky in your mind, if you are icky in your body, and if you are icky in your soul, trust me, what is in will eventually come out, and it will start to spew all over your business. It will start to spew, Tina, all over your customers. It will start to spew all over your business partners. And what I am trying to tell you is that you've got to get rid of the crud first before you can start to overflow. Because I'm telling you, if you're overflowing in your crap, your team members don't want that overflow. That's kind of stinky. They don't want that overflow. Do you? Do you, Victoria? If you're dealing with a bunch of things and you know you're crappy on the inside, right? Mind, body, spirit, or any aspect of it thereof. Do you really want to spew over into other people's lives? Hey, too cute, Allison. Do you really want to spew over into other people's lives when you don't have things together? Tina, BU100. Do you want to really, take that energy that you have going on, and do you really want to, be on other people's faces about how great business is, when in reality, you're not being truthful? Like, business is great, but you're not great. You're not great. And you are your business. As Jay-Z says, I'm not a businessman. I'm a business man. Do you understand that? You are the business. You are the business, Casper. You are the business, Victoria. Okay. And so what I'm trying to get everybody to understand is that you've got to get rid of the crap in your mind. You got to get rid of the crap in your soul, in your body, and you got to get rid of the crap in your soul. So as I was moving towards saying, what happens is that when you move from unconscious incompetence, which is not knowing what you don't know, and then somebody brings something up and you're like, oh my goodness, I never knew that. You know that you may have heard yourself say, I never heard that before. I never knew that. Who knew? Right? Who knew? You moved from unconscious incompetence, not knowing that you didn't know, to now knowing that you don't know. And when you know that you don't know, there's the opportunity that arises for you to grow and for you to learn. Now, when you understand that knowing that you don't know is just the beginning, when you understand that you're not supposed to stay there, you're not supposed to stay there, battle cat management. What's going on, brother? You're not supposed to stay there. See, people get caught and they get stuck in the competent, conscious incompetence. You get stuck in, oh yeah, I know that. I know I don't know that. I know I don't know how to, braid hair. Yeah, I know that I don't know how to ride a bike. Yeah, I know that I don't know how to market a business. Yeah, I know that I don't know how to, you know that you don't know how to do something. But if you're not taking the proper steps to then bridge what you don't know and not, or knowing that you don't know how to do it, into learning how to do it, well, then you're stuck at conscious incompetence. So let's move on to step 3 of the learning phase, right? Which is now conscious incompetence. Oh no, conscious competence, right? We went from unconscious incompetence, not knowing that you don't know, to conscious incompetence. I know that I don't know. And the third phase is now conscious competence. So conscious competence is now I know and I'm learning. It's like riding a bike, right? Like at first, when you're first born, you come out of your mama's Garden of Eden. When you come out, you don't know nothing about bike riding. You never heard about bike riding. You're not even on the wavelength of vibration to even understand what vibrating is at 1 day old. But at some point, you see other kids as you get older, and you see other kids at the playground, and you see that they're riding on this little thing, and you don't know. And you say, Mom, what is that? Daddy, what is that? And that's a bike. A bike. And you say, I want one. I want one. Right? So you went from not knowing about a bike at all to understanding that there is a bike, but that you don't know how to ride the bike. So then you get to be, 5, 4, 5, 6, whatever it is. And then you get a bike and then you start doing what? Learning how to ride the bike. See, you knew for a while that there was a bike that you couldn't ride, but now you want to ride it. So let's talk about that. Let's stop there for a second. Let's talk about that. You know in life that you want to achieve a certain goal, but you don't know how to do it. You know that you want to live a certain quality of life, but you don't know how to get there. You know that you want to have a certain type of experience, a certain type of relationship, a certain type of body, a certain type of hairdo. You want to have a certain type of something, but you don't know how to do it. You're aware that you don't know how to do it. So many people get started in home-based business like, look, I want to make $1,000 a month. Okay, great. But if they knew how to make $1,000 a month, Randy, they would be making $1,000 a month. So they come into home-based business and then they have to learn. Now that we're in conscious competence, now we're going to find out what you're really made of, because the learning process is what so many of us back down from. Oh, it's too hard. Oh, it's harder than I thought. Oh, I don't want to. Oh, I don't feel like it. Oh, now you're going to change all of your goals. Oh, now you're going to change all of your dreams. Oh, now you're going to change all of the vision that you had. Why? Because you're lazy and you don't want to remove the laziness. You want to hold on to the laziness. You want to bring the laziness which was in your old season. Now you want to bring it with you to your new season, even when you explicitly said, I want something new. I want to learn how to ride the bike. That would be new. But when you bring the laziness of the I don't want to go outside part, or I don't want to take off the training wheels part, or I don't want to, my legs are tired, I don't feel like pedaling up the hill. When you bring all of that laziness to the new season. Well, now you're stuck. You're stuck in conscious competence. And now you can never, as far as that is concerned, you can never move to the fourth phase, which is now unconscious competence. You know what unconscious competence is? Unconscious competence is I don't even know how I'm doing it. It's called habit. It's like you can drive a car right now and you don't even know how you're doing it. You can walk right now, you don't even know how you're doing it. When you were 10 months, 11 months old, your conscious competence, let me hold on to something. Oh, I'm wobbly, I'm falling down, but you don't give up. In your conscious competence phase, you continue through repetition. You continue through repetition. You continue through repetition. In a conscious competence phase, you continue through repetition of doing the right thing so that eventually, Musa, eventually you will get to unconscious competence, which is habit, which is muscle memory, which is I don't even know how I can just get in this car and manually do the stick shift on this car. I don't even know how. I don't even know how I can put on lipstick, eat my fries, and drive this stick shift all at the same time. Pay attention to the road, make sure I don't run over people, pay attention to the lights, don't run any lights, be safe, have the seatbelt on. Like you literally are doing things in an unconscious competence perspective. Now, a lot of you are living your life that way. Okay, Tia, somebody hear me, right? Tia's dropping fireballs in the chat. Thank you, Tia. Some of you guys are living your life this way. You are in an unconscious competence. You don't even know. You're just going day to day, day to day, day to day, day to day, and you're not stopping. You're not even thinking about the things that you need to change, right? So you're just in this state of unconscious competence. And then what happens? Somebody hits you. And then you realize, oh Lord, now I'm back into unconscious incompetence again. Oh, did you know you can make $5,000 a day from your home, from your phone? Did you know that? And people are like, what? What? You can make how much? How much? How much is that? Okay, Gloria, you with me, right? Wait. I could do what? Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know that I could make $5,000 from my phone. I didn't know that. Right? So now you're back to a phase of unconscious incompetence. Now the person made you aware. You say, oh, well, shoot. Now I'm aware that that is possible. I am aware that that's possible, but I would like to do it now. So now we want to move you into a stage of conscious competence. This is your repetition. This is your practice. And so many people quit in conscious competence phase. So why though? Why? Okay, focus service to the world. Focus on service to the world. You with me? I'm trying to provide some service to the world. Why? Why, Victoria? Why do people, once they get from stage one, which is unconscious incompetence, and they move to phase two, which is conscious incompetence, and then they get to stage three-quarters of the way there, conscious competence, why do we stop three-quarters of the way? We only got one more phase, which is unconscious competence, habit. Why do we quit? Well, let's talk about it. So in your mind, we're talking about removing things. We got to remove the weight. We got to remove the weight, literally and figuratively. In your mind, you are thinking things. In your mind, you have a map of the world. In your mind, you have been living in a type of way that has led you to where you are right now. Whether that is good and whether that is bad is not my position. My position is if you want enhancement. Because you could be living darn good and still want more. Nothing wrong with that. You don't have to be down and out all the time to want more. So you've got thoughts. You think things. And you view things and you speak on things in a way that no longer serves your new purpose. It no longer serves the new you. You are in a conscious competence perspective right now. And you are changing. You went from not knowing that something existed to knowing that something existed to try to make it exist for you. And when you're in the phase of getting it to exist for you, you can't bring your whole, oh, I never knew mindset into the I'm trying to get it to exist for me life and think that you're going to manifest it or bring it forth or experience it in this world that we call reality. You can't do that. Right? Focus on service to the world says because we don't trust the process and what's next. That's right. We don't want to take one step and then allow the Most High to provide the light for the next step. You want to be able to see all the steps. And then, even if you knew all the steps, you would say, nope, I don't like that step. I don't like that step. And I don't like that step. So you would self-sabotage and talk yourself out of the success, even if you knew what the success required, because you keep wanting to bring the laziness. You keep wanting to bring the lack of knowledge. You keep wanting to bring the unknowing. You keep wanting to bring the thoughts of lack. You keep wanting to bring the thoughts of doubt in your mind. You keep wanting to bring that with you into the new season. And we got to remove that. So how do we remove that? How do we remove that from our mind? Well, one way that we help people to remove that is to start affirming different things. It's to start affirming different things, Regina. How are you? So happy to have you on the broadcast. All right. Hey, Jonathan. Hey, Jonathan White. Good to see you over here as well. New Heights Trading from YouTube. Good to see you. Glad you're tuning in. Right? We've got to affirm new things because from your unconscious competence phase of your old life, you were running on autopilot with your negativity. You were running on autopilot. You didn't even know how you were being so negative because you've been being so negative so long. So then you want to change, and now you start a new area of life. You move into a new season of life, and you didn't change your thoughts. You're bringing the old crap with you. So now you've got to affirm new things. Why must you affirm new things? Because if you don't start telling yourself the new things, then the old things will continue to dominate your thoughts, which will control your feeling, or you have control your feelings. Your thoughts will control your feelings will control your behaviors, and your behaviors will control your results. It will control your results. So you got to start with what you're thinking. So how do we remove the old crusty thoughts that we don't like? Let's start reaffirming, because it's not like you can just go stick a little scalpel in there and scoop them out. You can't just dig in your brain and scoop out the old thoughts, the things that don't serve you. So what you have to do is acknowledge that they are in the CPU. And what we're going to do now is we're going to start reprogramming the CPU for new things. So you got to start affirming and reaffirming. You got to start expressing. You got to start speaking the world that you do want into existence. Not keep talking about the old world, because the old world is what you'll keep bringing into existence. The old world is what you'll bring into existence if you keep speaking the old thoughts and affirming them. Yes, Victoria, it's like a baby takes one step at a time. If y'all are with me, let me get some hearts. Let me get some likes if y'all are with me. Okay. Make sure y'all share this. Make sure y'all share this broadcast, because I am giving you home business tips. I am. I'm giving you life tips too. I'm giving you all types of things. If you are of the vibe with me, if you're vibing with me, you're getting it. You're getting it. Yes, Tina, you got to speak new thoughts. So how do you speak new thoughts? Well, you might want to create some new affirmations. A good place to go is if you go to YouTube and you go to Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins has these affirmations that I have been playing for several years, to the point that my son, who is 7, can recite them. He can recite them. At nighttime, he will say, "Mom, let's hear Tony Robbins." Right, Nikki? He'll tell me, "Mom, let's hear Tony Robbins," because he knows what he said. He said, "I will believe, not doubt." There you go. There's one. Tony Robbins says, "I will believe, not doubt." He says, I will create, not destroy. I will create, not destroy. He says, defy the odds. He says, step up. Step up. He says, create a new standard. Or no, set a new standard. Set a new standard. I will lead, not follow. I will lead, not follow. I am a leader, not a follower. I am the head, not the tail. You start to affirm these things. You will have to start replacing those old thoughts. So what happens when an old thought surfaces? Like, oh my God, I don't know how I'm gonna get this done. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I'm not good enough. I don't know enough people. I don't have enough money. I don't have enough resources, right? I don't have. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. You stop. You reach into your affirmations box and you say, I will believe, not doubt. I will believe, not doubt. I will set a new standard. I will set a new standard. See, I had an old standard, and my old standard was going into this thing about what I don't have. But my new standard of living is such that no, I will believe, not doubt. My new standard is such that no, I will lead, not follow. Who are you going to lead, Diana? Thanks for tuning in from YouTube. Who are you going to lead, Diana? Yourself. You will lead yourself, Tina. Lead yourself. Stop worrying about everybody else. Lead yourself. Don't follow other folk. You're setting a new standard. So you need to lead yourself. You will create, not destroy. With your words, you will not speak against other people. You will not wish harm on other folk, period. If they disagree with you or agree with you, you will not speak against other people. You will not speak against yourself, because that is the energy, that is the spirit of destruction. So when I say speak your word into existence, if you're speaking destruction, oh, I hope they die. I hope they get this. I hope this. I hope that. Right? Okay. No, time out. You cannot do that. You cannot. Now, everybody else can do what they want to do. You cannot do that. And you can't do it in moderation. No, it's not sometimes it's okay. It's never okay. When you've decided to set a new standard, you must do away with all the crap that got you to where you are. And you must instill new programming, and you can't go back to the old, period. How are you going to get a little bit of virus back? Once you rid your computer of a virus, is it okay to give yourself a little bit of virus? A little bit of virus? Because you addicted to it? A little bit of virus. Right, Gloria? You can't do it. So that's how you start with your mind. Getting rid of those thoughts, we have to affirm new thoughts. Okay? Everybody with me? That's how we're going to do. We're going to remove the toxins in our mind by affirming new thoughts. And when we catch ourselves, when we hear, faith is by hearing. When we hear ourselves saying those things, or even in our minds, we hear ourselves saying it silently. Catch yourself silently and say, oh, no, 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 no. I will believe, not doubt. I will create, not destroy. I will set a new standard. I will step up. I will step up. I will step up. I will lead, not follow. I will create, not destroy. You have to keep doing that, because you are in a conscious competence stage. It is repetition as is the mother of all learning. It is repetition. You are in conscious competence. You are not by habit creating the wealth that you want yet. You are not by habit eating the right types of foods yet. You are not by habit feeling the right feelings yet. Not by habit. So you have to deliberately, consciously do it every day. Super Cheryl 66. Thank you. Right? Right, Ingrid? Y'all with me? Okay. If you're with me, let me see some hearts. Let me see some thumbs up. Okay. Let me see some hearts. Let me see some thumbs up if y'all with me. Because we just got done talking about, hey, we got crap in our mind. We need to remove the crap for our new season. Okay, Nikki? So that's how we're going to do it with our mind. That's the first area of our being, of ourselves, which is our mind. So we must control our mind. We got crap in there. How do we get it out? We got to reaffirm, we got to affirm and reaffirm new things, conscious competence over and over and over and over and over until what? Until you become unconsciously competent. And how do you know if you're unconsciously incompetent? Because the things you want just keep showing up and you don't even know how they're showing up. So if that's not happening yet, you in conscious competence and we got work to do. Affirmations. That's a start. I can't give you everything in the world to do. I'm just trying to give you some real things that you could just kind of do and take from this broadcast and get some value from this. Right, Sean? Glad to have you on, brother. Okay, let's move on. So what's the second core aspect of our being? The second core aspect of our being, it's our body. We talked about the mind, right? Talked about the mind. We got to talk about the body next. Y'all don't want to talk about the body though, do you? Body is hard. The body is hard because we want to do what we want to do. We want to buy into the illusion that we don't have to do all or nothing. Now, I will say, maybe for some people who have a lot of discipline, they might could do some, right, of the old. But when you are in a conscious competence perspective, you don't have any authority, you don't have any right, you don't have any business doing anything that can bring harm to you while you are trying to get yourself out of the thing that's already done harm to you. You only owe it to yourself to do that which will enlighten, enhance, and empower you. That's setting a new standard. That's setting a new standard. See, if you're not really setting a new standard, then you're holding on to the old standard with like kind of, I'm going to do some different stuff with my old standard. And that doesn't give you a new outcome. It's going to give you the same outcome. You just tried to trick yourself, but you can't trick yourself. They say the two entities you can never fool is you and the Most High. You and the Most High always know what the situation is. So you are not fooling yourself. You might try to fool me. You might try to fool your kids. You might try to fool that spouse. But Dustin says material goods can make us feel so good, but are so freaking heavy to move. You got that right. So we're talking about the body. So what is going on in our body? What do we need to remove from our body? We remove those bad thoughts from our minds. What do we need to remove from our body? We got to remove the crap from our body too. We got to get rid of these toxins. We've got to get rid of the things and the foods and the oils and the phosphates and the sulfates and all the whatever the eights are. Like, we got to get that stuff away. And I know it's hard because most people know, like if we talk about where we are in the 4 phases of your body, right? Are you in an unconscious incompetence? No. You know, you are consciously incompetent. You know that you should be eating better. You know that. This ain't nothing new. You're not unconsciously incompetent. You know that you ought to be doing better. You know it. You know it in your heart of hearts, Ivana. You know it in your soul of soul. You know it in your spirit of spirits. You know it, don't you? You know you should be doing better. But guess what? You're trying, and you are in that conscious competence phase. And, you know, it's like, well, a little bit, it won't hurt me. I'm going to drink a little bit. I'm going to drink a little bit of alcohol. Okay. Until when? Until the next time you go out? And then you're going to drink a little bit of alcohol then too? Okay. Yep. I'm going to eat all of this horrible food. Yep. I'm going to eat it this time. All right, until when? Until the next time you run out of time and you're going to eat it again, right? You're going to keep doing it. You're going to keep doing it. And before you know it, you're back. You're right back into your unconscious competence of bad eating, because you can do that by heart. They say it by heart, right? By memory, by habit. You know how to do that by heart. You know how to do that by heart. Ivana, okay, right? I'm not lying. You know I'm telling the truth, right? It's just the natural way the way that people work. When you understand that, You can identify the different phases you are in and work to fix it. So you're supposed to be trying to eat better. You're supposed to be trying to get rid of crap. You're supposed to be trying to lose weight. You're supposed to be trying to exercise and, get your stamina up and get your metabolism moving. You're supposed to be doing that. You are aware of that. And you even sometimes go to the gym. You even sometimes eat the salad. You even sometimes don't use salad dressing. You actually sometimes use olive oil and Himalayan salt. Sometimes you do that. And then sometimes you don't. In your conscious competence, sometimes you don't. Now, if you keep on doing the sometimes you don't too much, what happens is you go right back into unconscious competence with not doing it at all. Right? Super Cheryl, look, Super Cheryl says this live stream is on time. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Cheryl. Ivana said, yes, you're so right. Right? I haven't been showing some of this stuff on here. I got to get better at doing that. I haven't been that good at showing the people the comments, right? Diana says we need to change our belief system. Right? Oh my goodness. Gloria says correct. Right? Okay. So we know that we need to be doing something different. And we start doing it, but then we stop doing it. Well, we stop doing it for various reasons, maybe through just not the right routine yet. Sometimes we start with not the right resources yet. Like you need to eat a salad. Let's just say a salad, for example. You want to eat a salad every day, but you went to the grocery store and you got your romaine lettuce, but your romaine lettuce only lasted you 1 week. So now you need to go back to the grocery store and get you some more romaine lettuce, and you didn't have time to. Life, right? Quarter bill, life. So now that day, because you were running late, you didn't feel like going to the store, you didn't go to the store to get your romaine lettuce. What you did was you stopped at Chick-fil-A real fast. These nuggets not gonna hurt. The nuggets not gonna hurt today. It's my cheat day. I'm guilty. Now I don't eat meat, but I'll eat a donut. So I'm not coming to you. I'm not coming to you from a state of perfection. I'm coming to you because I know what I know. And a lot of us are in a conscious competence phase in many different areas. About anything you want new, you're going to be in a conscious competence phase. You got to practice. The thing that you already know how to do, you already know how to do it. I don't got to practice driving no car. I don't got to coffee. I don't got to practice making my coffee. I don't have to practice doing lives because I do this so much that this, for me, for my skill set, is an unconscious competence. I don't have to write it down. I can speak. The Most High will drop it down into my portal and I can speak it out. That's my gift. So I've practiced it so much that I could just do it by heart. I could just do it by habit, right? But if I wanted to now, do something else, well, now I'm not unconscious competent in that. I got to move down to conscious competence and learn again. So let's talk about getting rid of the stuff then. So let's say you went ahead and you ate that Chick-fil-A. Let's say you went ahead and you ate that donut. Because Lord knows my child was like, Mom, please, can we stop and get a Dunkin' Donut? All right. I'm like, every day from school, I'm like, no. We're not getting a donut. No. We are not getting a donut, Robin. And then as soon as we passing Dunkin' Donuts, I say, okay, we get just one donut. Just one. And we'll get that one. And then that'll be it. So I understand. But now that you ate the donut, now that you ate the Chick-fil-A, now that you ate all the other crap, and now it's day 2. Oh, shoot, I still didn't go to the store and get my lettuce. Oh, now it's day 3. I still didn't go and get my lettuce. Oh, God, it's day 4. Oh, it's day 6. It's day 25. I'm telling you, now you got to figure out, okay, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Oh, shoot, I gained a pound. I gained 2 pounds. You're going the opposite direction than where you want to go. What do you do? What do you do? Do you beat up on yourself? Because remember, we already know how to remove the things from our minds. We already know how to remove the things from our minds. So we must affirm and reaffirm the things that we want. Hey, P. McGee, good to see you. right? We're not going to go back to that. We're setting a new standard. We're not going to go back to that way of thinking. So, man, we made a mistake. We made a mistake. What do we do when we make a mistake? Do we beat up on ourselves and say, I knew you couldn't do it. I ain't going to never be able to lose these 5 pounds. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Do we go into pity party? No, 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 no. That's the old you. New you says, I will lead, not follow. New you says, I will create, not destroy. I will create with my words. I will speak. I will speak healing over my body, right? I will speak this weight loss over my body. I will speak the curvaceous and the return of the fineness, right? I will speak that. So what do? Well, one thing you can do is detox. You guys know how important detoxing is. Do you detox? Do you detox? If you detox, go ahead and put a 1 in the comments. Put a 1 in the comments if you detox. If you don't detox regularly, put a 2 in the comments. If you don't detox regularly, put a 2 in the comments. And the reason why I'm saying that you need to detox is because whether you are looking to lose weight or not, whether you are looking to, lose a few inches or not, what I am telling you is that detoxifying your body from the inside out is not just about weight loss. It's about getting the bad that's in out. It's called detox because you've got toxins. There's toxins. Do you guys know where toxins come from? Toxins, Britannia, toxins can come from walking outside and it's big smoke. Smoke outside, the fumes of a barbecue pit could be toxins, right? The fumes of a horrible truck with their nasty exhaust. The fact that you smell that is toxin. You're inhaling toxins. When you spray air freshener in your house, right, and it accidentally falls on your skin and you feel it, that's a toxin. Was that meant for your skin? Was that Febreze meant to be on your skin, Terry? Ivana? No, it was not. So your skin is the largest organ of your body. It's the largest organ. So anything that gets on your skin has the potential to get into your body and into your bloodstream. Hello, does somebody understand what I'm saying? So if you're thinking bad things, that's in your body too. That's creating stress. Oh, look. And then my girl Robin says stress is a toxin as well. Absolutely. So that gets into your body. That's stress. You're creating stress. Then the stress releases what? Cortisone. It releases all types of things. It makes your body think. It makes your body think that you're under attack. Like a bear is chasing you, and a bear is really not chasing you. You're just nervous because you're getting ready to go perform and audition for The Voice. Mm-hmm. Hey, Jared, good to see you, brother. ABC Mayanak, good to see you as well. Hey, Gwen, right? So the stress, releasing those toxins, releasing that cortisone, it's making your body feel like it needs to be survival state, and you're not really under attack. So you're tricking your body when you have this false sense of fear. There's nothing to fear. That's stress. So you got to relieve that stress. So you got to get rid of the stress. You got to get rid of these toxins. You got to detox. You got to detox. Impurities. Do you have, like, sometimes you get like pimples on your skin and things like that? I know ladies sometimes we'll get them around our cycle time, right? But did you even know that where it is on your skin, like where it is on your face, can determine what part of your body needs to be detoxified? So here's the thing. If it's under your mouth, right? Anywhere like from here, right? From here under, right? That's usually the reproductive area. Did y'all know that? You know what I'm saying? Like, so down here, like, okay, if you breaking out down here, it's like, that's a sign. See, we weren't never taught signs. We were never taught how to understand our bodies. All we were taught was, if I have a pain, go see the doctor. That's all you were ever taught. You were never taught, wait a minute, if I have a bump on my face. I shouldn't. I shouldn't have a bump. And if I do have a bump, that means something is in there that's protruding out. If something is in there that's protruding out, that means it's trying to get out. If it's trying to get out and it can't get out, it's stuck. And if it's stuck, it can cause pain, it could cause swelling, it could do all types of things, right? Like it's a toxin that's in you that wants to get out. So we just ignore it. We put some alcohol on it. I grill it, put some alcohol on it. The alcohol, Shala, it may take away the itching, right? It might itch a little bit with some rubbing alcohol. It might take away the itching. But why did it show up there in the first place? Did you? So now that you put the alcohol on it and it went back down, it went away, but it went back in. Where did it go? Where did it go? Is it still in there? Because if it's still in there, it's going to come back out at a certain point in time when something else triggers it. So wouldn't it just make more sense to get it out? Let's just get it out. Then we're going to reduce the number of times that it keeps giving me a signal that it's in there. It keeps giving you the signal that it's in there because it wants to get out. So let's get it out. So how do you do that? I gave you affirmations for your mind. Then we got a detox. Here, look. Here's a detox tea right here. Vasia detox tea. Okay. This detox tea, guys, I'm going to tell you something. Let me tell you something about this detox tea. You can take it or leave what I'm saying. But hear me. You're in a state of conscious competence, right? Conscious competence. Conscious competence. Be mindful of what you dismiss in this stage. Be mindful of what you dismiss because you're going back to your old self. You're supposed to be learning something new and your mind is already saying, that's your old self. That's your mind reverting back. Setting a new standard means you got to do away with the old. We got to put in place the new. Hello, somebody. So the detox tea, listen, it ain't even all that hard to do. All you got to do is take the pack, rip the pack open, pour it in a bottle of water, shake it up, drink it at night. What you got to do? You do that 10 days in a row. You do that 14 days in a row. I'm telling you, you will start to remove the impurities in your body. You will start to remove the crap in your colon. You will literally start to get that shit up out of you. Literally, you will get it up out of you because it doesn't belong there. That's why you're pimpling up. That's why you're breaking out. That's why there's inflammation. That's why there's pain. That's why there's all these different types of ailments, because a lot of it starts from just a lot of toxins being in your body that over time, your own immune system is spending so much time trying to fight that if you catch a cold, it can't fight the cold because it's trying to fight all the other crap that you didn't take the time to get rid of. Your body is an amazing mechanism that the Most High put together in all the infinite wisdom and all the infinite intelligence. It knows exactly what to do. It doesn't need any help. It knows what to do. But if you stop hindering it, Nikki, if you stop hindering it, it could do what it needs to do. It doesn't need more help doing what you need it to do. You just got to stop stopping it from doing what it needs to do. So you take the tea, you drink the tea 5 days, 6 days, 7 days, 10 days. Yeah, you might lose some weight if you need to lose weight. But if you don't need to lose weight, guess what? Your skin going to clear up. Guess what else? Your colon going to be cleared out. Guess what else? You're going to have more energy. Guess what else? Your immune system can start back working. Guess what else? You start reducing stress levels. Guess what else? And you are literally putting your body in a state of removal of the crap. Cheryl says, where can you get the Vasia? You know what? I'm glad that you asked that. Let me just say this. I'm glad you said that. I didn't intend on doing this, but I'm going to say this right now. Okay. Look, I've got Vasia. And anybody who wants it, I will give you 10. I will give you 10 of these Vasias. This one pack for 1 day. So basically a 10-day detox for $40. Just inbox me, DM me, whatever. In fact, you could shoot me a text message. You could text me at 770-580-2565. Send me a text. Because I know some of you guys are on YouTube and maybe I won't see, there's no inbox kind of like that I check. But, God, let me just type it on here really fast because I didn't plan on doing this. But let's do this. Go ahead and text me. Text me, and if you want the 10 detox teas for $40, 10 days, 10 days, you're going to be a whole different person. You're going to be a whole different person. Get your 10-day detox. Get your 10-day detox. Text me at, okay? So that's what that's going to do. Okay? 25, what's my phone number? 2565-770-580-2565. There we go. Okay? So there you go. All right? So I'll give you the 10 days for $40. Okay? Now let me tell you something. You're going to start changing your body from the inside out. You're going to start changing your body from the inside out. Now, if you don't want to start changing your body from the inside out, well, then that's a whole different thing. But I'm trying to I gave you what to do with your mind for free. Now I'm telling you, you can get the detox tea for $40. You got $40. You don't want to cleanse your body and your spirit, and your colon and your intestines. You don't want to clean that crap out. You think it's okay to just have it? It's not okay. It's not okay. And you know why you need this also? Is because we mess up sometimes. We mess up sometimes. Sometimes you don't keep eating the good stuff you're supposed to. So, okay, you feel a little bloated? Detox. 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 All right? Just detox. Everybody on IG, I've got a little scroll going on my Facebook and my YouTube screen here. If you'd like to get the 10-day detox for $40, go ahead and text me at 770-580-2565. You guys can't see that. 770-580-2565. Okay, so boom, there we go with the body. Now the last part that we have to remove from is our soul. Mind, body, soul. Sound familiar? Mind, body, soul. Sound familiar? So I told you how to get rid of those bad thoughts. We're going to affirm. We're going to put new thoughts in. I told you how to get rid of the crap in your body. We're going to detox. We're going to get that stuff out. We're going to get those toxins out. We're going to start feeling better. We're going to start losing weight. We're going to start, getting in better shape. Now we got our soul. Our soul. Guys, our soul is where it's like the core of who you are. Like the spirit of who you are. Your soul. Sometimes you can be intertwined with somebody else's soul, right? Sometimes you can feel somebody else's pain, right? Sometimes you can know something not right. A lot of moms, we have this doing that for with your children, right? You could just feel in your heart, feel it in your spirit, something ain't right, right? Or with people that you're very, very close to, oh my goodness, something is not right. I haven't heard from this person in a while, or your voice sounds off, right? Or wait a minute, I hear a deflection in your tonality. You know something's not right. That's your soul. Your soul not lying to you, but you've been taught to ignore it. You've been taught to say, well, it's probably okay. I'm just probably overreacting. Don't ignore the God in you. Don't ignore the God in you because you're too busy, or you think it's not a big deal, or you think that you could wait another day. How many times have you wished you did something and then it was too late? Like, I knew I should have did this. Oh, the spirit told me to do this, right? Or my first mind said, I need to do this. My first mind said, I need to do that, right? And you don't listen to your first mind. Your first mind is your soul. Your second mind is the dumbness, right? That's the the spirit, okay? It's going against you. That's your flesh. Your flesh is always going to try to convince you that, oh, it's fine. Oh, it's fine. Right? When your spirit is telling you, no, focus on this. And then your second mind throws your first mind out. Your first mind is right. Your first mind is right. It's your soul. It's your spirit. That's what that is. You hear me? That's what that is. And so sometimes we have things that are blocking us in our souls. Sometimes we have traumas that are in our souls. Sometimes you had experiences that it's hard for you to let go because it hurt you bad. It's like it's part of your soul. Right? And how do you get rid of that? They say time heals all wounds. Maybe. Maybe. But when I lost my mom passed away in 2003. When I lost my mom, a part of my soul, right? A part of my soul went. I was 26 years old. Part of my soul went. And I had to learn how to forgive myself, and not because I was there with her. Everything was Gucci. It wasn't like it was a bad experience or anything like that. Like, my mom was diagnosed with cancer, so it was a process, right? So I was there with her every step of the way. My mother passed holding my hand, so I am grateful that I was there the entire time. But still, the passing of your mother, it takes part of your soul. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? So you got to learn how to focus on the good times. You got to learn how to focus on the happy times. I hear her speak all the time. I hear her say things. When I'm thinking certain things, and I hear her words, right? I can hear her voice even. You know how amazing that is? You could hear a person's voice, right? Don't y'all think that's amazing? That you could hear a person's voice when they're not even speaking. In fact, they're not even here in the physical realm anymore. But your mind can recall sound such that you can even hear a sound without even hearing a sound. Do you know how profound that is? Do you know how much of a miracle you are? Do you know how guys, I can't even go into the magnificence of our beings, right? So my mom took a piece of my soul, right? Then I got married. I got married in '05. I got divorced in 2012, but my ex-husband and I, we remained really, really good friends. He was like my best friend. He was my best friend. And we moved from Chicago, moved down here to Atlanta. He still remained one of my best friends in the whole entire world. In 2009, 2009, in 2019, he was diagnosed with multiple myeloma, which is a form of cancer. And I was there with him from day one he was diagnosed, the day he called, said he was actually going on. Okay, the day he was diagnosed. And then he passed away on October the 10th, 2020, last year. Took a piece of my soul. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? Piece of my soul. My friends, it was 15 years old. Always been there. If I had a problem with anything, I always call him. I could always hear the encouragement, right? Always speak positivity, speak goodness, right? All of that. And so now he's not here in the physical, so I have to recall that. I have to recall that in my mind. But it took a piece of my soul. It was a little bit of trauma, because my mother passed from cancer. His mother passed from cancer. We took care of both of each other's mothers during the times that both of our mothers were sick. And then when he got diagnosed with cancer, we knew better. We knew to do certain things different this time. We knew certain things, and I had to forgive myself for even allowing him to do certain things that he knew he shouldn't have done, but he felt the pressure. The medical world will pressure you and pressure you and pressure you, even against what? Your own spirit. And I was mad at myself for a little bit. I was mad at him for a little bit because of some of the things that he decided he was going to go through with. And we talk about it, say, okay, I'm not going to do that. But then they pressure him and make him feel whatever, guilty, and make him feel like his life, right? And they just kept pumping him with all the poison, pumping him with the poison when he knew all the health journey that we had been on. And I had to forgive myself, because I didn't want to stress him anymore during that period of time. Because it was trauma. It took a piece of my soul when he passed. So you got to learn how to forgive when you have holes or you feel trauma in your spirit. Somebody did something wrong to you. Forgive. You don't forgive for them. You forgive for you, Gloria. Q4, you forgive for you. So how do you cleanse that? How do you remove that pain? How do you remove that hurt? How do you remove those things that can cause you to just lay in the bed sometimes, just be like, oh Lord, I can't even move today. What is going on? How do I do it? How do I do it? Forgive. Practice forgiveness. Conscious competence. Practice forgiveness. And most times you need to forgive yourself. It's not even about the other person. Sometimes it may be an act that was done against you, But the way that you materialize that and hold on to that in your heart, that's on you. That's on you. If you choose to carry that 20 years down the road, that's on you. You, they say, got to let it go. So letting it go doesn't mean ignore. Letting it go doesn't mean acting like it never existed. Letting it go doesn't mean being delusional about the whole experience. Letting it go means let go the meaning that you attached to it. Let go the hurt that you've attached to it. Let go the dis-ease that you've attached to it. Let go of that. The experience will always be the experience. The observation will always be the observation. You'll always be able to total recall that up. You'll always be able to go to your mind and it'll come right up if you think about it. So it's not about trying to ignore it and make it disappear. It's not going to disappear. But what you can let go of is your attachment to it. Let go of the attachment. And then I can look at the depth of my mom now and be like, whew, I'm just so glad she's free, right? Even my ex-husband, you know what? We always would talk about what life was like somewhere else, right? And so I've let go of the attachment of him being here. And I say, you know what? We all talk about this, man, what is it like, right? And I'll be asking questions like, man, what's it like? You want to go, you want to see. We always talk about it, right? The energy, the spirit, right? The most high, what's going on, right? You see mom, do you see, right? Okay, I got to let go of my attachment to it. And now I reflect on the experience of what I think may be happening now. And I ask questions and communicate in that way. I forgave myself for all that other crap. It doesn't even matter anymore. The physical is not even here. So why are you still holding on to it in your physical? Why are you still allowing this to manifest in your physical, causing your physical more stress, right? So the way that you let go, the way that you remove that energy that you no longer need is you start with forgiving. Who? Yourself. Forgiving yourself. So let's do a little recap, guys, and we're out of here. I want to thank you guys for tuning in with me and staying with me as long as you did. But let's do a little recap. We were talking about, we've got to get rid of things. We're moving into our new seasons, right? It's a new month. It's a new month. We're moving into a new season. And when you're moving into a new season, you should not be bringing old things that do not benefit you. You shouldn't be bringing old things that do not benefit you into your new season. You should leave that old crap over there. Just like when you move from one house to another, all that old stuff that you don't need, don't pack that mess up and bring it to your new house. Pack it up and toss it. Pack it up, take it to Goodwill. Pack it up, take it to, some people that can use it. Pack it up, do something else with it, but don't bring it with you. So we understand that concept when we're moving from house to house. But our bodies, our spirits, our minds, we're moving from season to season all the time. And so in your mind, sometimes you're bringing old thoughts with you into your new season. They don't serve you. You got to get rid of those thoughts. How do you get rid of those thoughts? Well, we have to affirm new thoughts. And through conscious competence, which is the learning process, which is the repetition of it all, that's how you start to replace your old thoughts with new thoughts by affirming and reaffirming the things that will bring value, that things that are in alignment with where you want to go. Okay, that's the mind. The body, we got to get rid of stuff in our body too. How do we not bring the old crap from our old body to a new body that we decide that we want? Well, we can't eat the same crappy foods that we used to eat. We can't sit on our behinds all day and not do nothing. We can't not take our supplements. We can't not put the nutrients and the vitamins and the minerals back into our bodies. We can't do that anymore. We have to take on a new mind. They say, be ye renewed, damn it. Be you something by the renewing of your mind. Be ye transformed. Lord, thank you. Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. The renewing. So you can't bring the old mind to the new you. You got to transform by the renewing of the mind. So you got to bring a new mind with you. How do you do that? We got to do some affirmations. Body, you get rid of that stuff. You got to get rid of the toxins. You got to get rid of the food. Got to get rid of all that stuff. So how are we going to do that? We're going to do that with our what? With our detoxing. We got to start somewhere, guys. You got to start somewhere. Yeah, some people are like, oh, just exercise. Oh, just lose weight. Well, how about let's remove the crap first. Let's remove the crap first. And then let's start the other stuff. You don't need to start the other stuff and then you still got all the crap inside of you. Let's get the crap out, literally. Let's get the impurities out. Let's get the toxins out. Let's get all the the things that make our skin clog up, that drain our energy, that cause us to feel bloated, that cause our guts to not have a healthier immune system where we have leaky guts. We don't want leaky guts. 90% of our immune system is in our gut. Before you were born, before you came out, your brain and your gut were merged together. You do know that. They were like one thing. That's why they call this the second mind. That's why you call your gut the second mind. That's why they say, what is your gut feeling? Right? You just walk around thinking these are sayings. They're not just sayings. They're sayings for you, but they actually have truth to them if you could only understand the higher learning, the higher understanding of them. So literally your brain and your gut were together and then they separated. That's why your gut is your second mind. So if you have an unhealthy gut, guess what? This is brain. That's why I say you have brain fog. You have memory loss. You can't think clearly. It's all connected. You got to cleanse this stuff out. And so then the young lady said, well, how do I get this 10? I said, well, let me just say, listen, I'm giving away the 10. I'm giving 10 of these away. I'll give 10. Whoever wants them, I'll give each person 10, right? I've got enough because I'm out here on a mission to help people. I'm straight on a mission to help people. I'm out here in these internet streets trying to help people straight up. So anybody who wants it, I'll give you 10 days of detox, which are 10 of these little packs for $40. And that's why I've got the number on the screen there. Just text me, let me know that you want the 10-day detox for the $40. I'll tell you what to do. I'll get your address and stuff and I'll send it out to you. Very, very simple. Okay, so that's how we get rid of the stuff in our body. And then last but not least, our souls. Our souls carry trauma. Our souls are linked to other people even. When you lay with other people, you are attaching your soul. You are attaching your spirit. So be very careful. Be very careful. Be mindful of what you have going on as well. Be mindful of what you have going on and who you have relations with. Okay, so the point is you might have trauma that's lodged in your soul, but you can't see it, so you can't dig it out, but you feel it. You feel it through depression sometimes. You feel it through feeling a loss. You feel it through feeling sadness. You feel it through anger. You feel it through thinking of past experiences that caused you harm, and it's lodged in your soul and you cannot move forward. It's halting you. It's keeping you where you are, and you're trying to elevate and move into a new season, but you've got this weight, you've got this soul thing going on, and you got to remove this trauma from your soul. How do you do it? You start by practicing forgiveness. Forgiveness of who? The person? Sure, why not? But primarily you. Forgiveness of you. Not that you did anything, but forgiving yourself that you're even attached to this crap anymore. Forgiving yourself that's 20 years ago, that was 30 years ago. Yeah, when I recall it, it makes me feel a type of way, but I'm no longer attaching a meaning of sadness to it. I'm no longer attaching a meaning of depression to it. I'm no longer attaching a meaning of disgrace to it. I'm only going to see it as an experience that I learned from. It wasn't right. It wasn't fair. It wasn't any of that. But what I do with it at this point is I'm going to use it for my greater good. And the only way I can use it for my greater good is to, if I need to speak about it, I speak about it from a positive light to enhance or to empower somebody else, not speak about it from a victim mindset, a mindset. You got to speak about it from an empowered mindset, not a victim mindset. And when you start with forgiveness, we can rid our souls of that as well. Okay. And so, guys, I want to thank you so much for spending some time with me here on this afternoon. I really hope you enjoyed this broadcast. Please be sure to share this. Be sure to, share it with your friends and whatever, like, heart, show some love on everything as well. And those of you guys on Instagram, I talked about the detox tea. You can't see the screen over here on Facebook and YouTube, but if you'd like to take advantage of my 10-day detox for $40, go ahead and text me at 770-580-2565. That's 770-580-2565. I'll get you the 10 detox teas and you'll be good to go. All right. So guys, that is my time. I so appreciate y'all being with me here on today. And I love you. I love you more than you would even ever know. So let's keep our minds detox. Let's keep our bodies detox. Let's keep our souls detox. And as we move through this next month into our next season, ladies and gentlemen, let's leave all that crap behind that doesn't serve us. And let's only speak that which we want, which we desire, and which we truly, truly want into our existence. Anything else would be uncivilized. So this has been Tracy Walker, guys. Make sure you check me out at Official Tracy Walker on Instagram, and Coach Tracy Walker on Facebook, and Wealth Angel over at Instagram. See y'all later. Bye.